Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Midori here and this is She Knows Vinos. For those of you who don't know, Vinos means wines in Spanish. And I have an awesome video today. As you can see, I have two huge boxes and they're all wines from Anaba Winery in Sonoma, California. I went there yesterday and I have a lot to talk about, so let's not waste any time and let's get started. So I took one of the boxes away just to make it a bit more manageable. I have 18 wines to go through, so it's a lot of wine. The reason why we have so much is we hadn't picked up in a while, so we had a bunch of wine to go pick up and ended up having a total of 18 bottles to bring home. That's a good thing. It's a great thing. Yesterday, we went up to Sonoma and spent the whole day up there. We also went to another winery as well, which I'll talk about in another video. But spent the whole day up there. It was a gorgeous day, a little cool, but totally lovely. You saw the footage from the beginning. Anaba Winery and Vineyards is just absolutely gorgeous. They're in a 100-year-old farmhouse. Lots of light coming in. They have these beautiful French doors that lead out onto a patio where you can overlook the vineyard and sip on your wine or do a tasting. I cannot say enough about them. The people there are super friendly, not pretentious at all. Just, it's a lovely place to be and I can't recommend it highly enough. Here we go. So with most wine clubs, you get a list of the wines that you're receiving. With their wine club, I believe it ships 3 times a year, or is it 4? 3 or 4 times a year, and they give you 6 bottles of wine. They also usually give you some kind of wine accessory. In this case, we have a foil cutter with their beautiful logo on it. So the first thing we have is a Muscat, and I have never tried this. Exotic aromas, passion fruit, kumquat, lychee and tangerine blossom give way to crisp flavors of zesty lemon tart, apricot, dried fig, and white peach skin. This dry wine offers bright, clean acidity and is refreshing as an aperitif or paired with tarragon chicken. So this is Turbine White. 2013, light citrus blossom aromas mingle with stone fruits and herbal notes. The overall bouquet is light, but the flavor profile is full. The palate is initially bright, with flavors of tropical fruits and orange oil, giving way to a rich, mild palate and slightly nutty characteristics. That doesn't sound familiar, so I don't think I had this one. I think I might have had a different vintage. Then we have an Anaba 2013 Chardonnay. I did have a Chardonnay of theirs. I think it was the 2014, and it was really lovely. Hopefully it's in the other box, so we'll see. A complex nose of sweet red cherries, rose petal, dried herb, and mushroom is complemented by a touch of toasty oak. There is beautiful depth to this wine with flavors of pomegranate, wild berry, warm spice, and a hint of black pepper. It offers a voluptuous, full finish balanced by nice acid. I don't usually reach for a Chardonnay, but sometimes I taste a Chardonnay and I'm just like, yes, you are delicious. So I can't turn away trying a Chardonnay at a winery, especially if they have really good reviews about that particular wine. Well, now we're moving on to the reds. So let's see. So we have their 2013 Pinot Noir, which I did try. They actually had me try the 2013 and the 2014 Pinot Noir. And to my memory, the 2013 was a bit lighter. And the 2014, well, it's still light because it's a Pinot Noir, was not quite as light. They were both delicious. I like them both. They were just really different, and it's always really cool to try 2 different vintages from the same winery and see how different just the weather from that year makes a difference in the wine. So I got to try both Pinot Noirs, like I said, and they had a switch over in their winemaker, and I believe the 2013 was made by their original winemaker, and then they got 2 new winemakers when the original winemaker went off to be a mom for a while. Which is a very honorable thing to do. And so I got to see the difference not only in the vintage from 2013 to 2014, but I also got to see how different winemakers made their Pinot Noir from the same vineyard. So that was very interesting to see. So moving along, we have the Turbine Red, rich in blue fruit aromas, wild berries, and huckleberries, meddling with cherry cola, violets, black pepper, and crushed rocks. The flavor profile is layered with black plum, brambly wild berries, pepper, very subdued smoke, and balanced tannins. I am confident I didn't try this one, but after reading that description, I'm very excited to do it. Last, but certainly not least from this case, we have a 2013 Mourvedre. Yeah, I haven't tried this one. I think it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. I hope that it's delicious. Let's see what it says on the notes here. Deep brooding fruits weave with aromas of leather, warm earth, fennel seed, and dusty lavender. Nicely structured flavors of black cherry, cassis, pomegranate, juicy cranberry, and red plum come together with toasty oak and integrated tannins. Alright, so we got our Mourvedre, and we got through our first box of wine. Whew. Yeah, still have a lot more to get through, so let's keep moving. Let's move on to the next box.